Welcome into TYT Sports. Even with DeMarcus Cousins' antics, the Pelicans got to win. And guess what? You do. Before we get into this topic, be sure to get in on the action before each and every game at BetDSI, the A+ rated sportsbook. Use promo code TYT25 and get a $25 free wager just for registering. If you decide to deposit, you will get a 200% bonus match on your money. That's 200% more than Jayar is about his picks. If sports isn't your thing, don't forget BetDSI offers odds on pretty much everything else too, including all major sports, politics, reality TV. Come on, you got a guilty pleasure. Promo code TYT25, $25 free wager just for registering. Check it out. DeMarcus Cousins last night against the Oklahoma City Thunder pulled a DeMarcus Cousins, Jayar. It is the least surprising thing I think that we could possibly see from this guy. But the question is, did Russell Westbrook flop? Or as Neil Funk, Bulls broadcaster, would say, Russell Westbrook, did he flop? Man. Take a look.
Rebound, he comes up short on the putback, and then Cousins clearing room with his elbows. Westbrook goes down hard.
Look, I think and we're getting into the mind of DeMarcus Cousins, okay? So tread lightly here. What I do believe is once he realized he was going for it, he tried to hold up, and that's why it didn't feel like it was a violent, vicious follow through.
It could have been worse. Yeah, that's true. And also, number two, I don't think it was much of a flop. Again, I think last week or however long ago, I talked about how most people don't play against 7-footers, even 6'10"ers. These are giant humans.
Yes.
And so when a giant human elbow is coming at you, even if it stopped 35% of the way, it still hits you right in your ear hole, and that shit still rings.
Yes,
and you still want to go down on the ground. So yeah, he held back, and yeah, it still hurt. So the flop is just a matter of, yeah, he'll fall to show, yeah, I just got hit in the head. Because that's what happens. We're supposed to keep running and not being able to really be a little bit disoriented and then not play defense coming back down. Yeah, go down. You got hit. It's not like it didn't land.
Wait, what?
It's not like it didn't land.
Of course it did. Of course it did. DeMarcus Cousins is like 6'11", 240. Like, what do you think will happen if he even, it doesn't matter, even if he grazes your head, you're gonna be like, fuck. Like, you're gonna go down. And Tony Allen had a really interesting quote as well post-game. And he was talking about Russell Westbrook and how possibly, just possibly, this may have happened. Well, here's the rule. We could get to this first. A flagrant, just for anyone who doesn't know, I know people are gonna be like, why are you talking about rules? I know everything. Like, just calm down, bro. A flagrant foul penalty, one, which is what DeMarcus Cousins did not get, is unnecessary contact committed by a player against an opponent. What he did get was the flagrant foul penalty, two, which is unnecessary and excessive contact committed by a player against an opponent. It is an unsportsmanlike act and the offender is ejected immediately. So by rule, that is the right call. Now, Tony Allen, once again, of the New Orleans Pelicans, we'll get to your comments in just a second, your thoughts in just a second, had this to say, this is via Twitter as well, where he was talking about Russell Westbrook and how he believes that Russell Westbrook, MVP winner, flopped and deceived the referees in the effort of doing so because what happened? Similarly to Joel Embiid last night with Donovan Mitchell, great rookie, by the way, for the Utah Jazz. What did he do? He fell down easily. And then he ended up getting Mitchell a technical foul, which, again, I'm totally fine with because I've said this about the United States men's national team. Yeah, I'm going to soccer in an NBA clip. Quick pivot there.
You'll pay for this.
One thing that I hate is they haven't adapted to the European style. Deceive the refs. They're going to call it. Do I hate flopping and diving in respective sports? Yeah, fuck yeah, absolutely. But if it's there, take it. That's my whole point.
As long as it still happens. I mean, the kind of flopping where you get grazed and you jump on the ground, yeah. That's what I think the rule was implemented for when the league gets to review it later and find out what you did. And then actually, I think it's up to fines now, or is it just like?
They're fining.
Yeah, they're fining people for that.
The funny thing is, this wasn't even a flagrant 2 automatically. What they did was, Westbrook was down, so they're like, oh shit, hey, zebra 1, zebra 2, zebra 3, let's go over to the scores table. They look it over and then they gave him a flagrant 2 and ejected him from the game. So they were pissed off even more with the
Pelicans. This is where my
Pelicans won, by the way.
Maybe where I'll get some hate for it too.
Go ahead.
So can we see the rule again between the flagrant 1 and 2?
Yeah.
Because so the flagrant 2 is a unnecessary and excessive contact committed by a player against an opponent. Okay. It is an unsportsmanlike act and the offender is ejected immediately. I do not see anything unsportsmanlike about the move. So he made contact and it was maybe
vicious elbow?
It wasn't vicious. It was vicious if you followed through. Like I said, maybe went 35, 40%. If you went through 100%, then it's vicious. So like I feel like he wasn't trying to hit him with the elbow. Russell Westbrook was attempting to steal the ball, so he stuck his face in there. So there has to be. This is where I'm a little older school on basketball because I'm okay with them protecting. Every sport's now doing this, protecting the stars especially. I'm okay with protecting people's heads, make sure they can still think when they're 70 years old.
What, you are?
But
Dick?
at the same time,
what's wrong with you?
They're playing basketball. This game moves so quickly that as soon as a man gets the rebound, you know what you're taught playing basketball? This goes to baseball things too. When people were upset about the sliding rules at home. They're taught to do, grab the ball, put your elbows out and protect the ball, and you just turn. Just turn, not throw. Now when you do this and throw an elbow, that you can tell the difference with use of
but
your
isn't
shoulder.
that what DeMarcus Cousins did?
Almost, like he felt the pressure of someone trying to steal the ball, so he turned and had a little bit of that to it because that's DeMarcus Cousins. He has an automatic fire to do that.
Completely.
But
it was like 40% effort.
Yeah, so give him give him the flagrant one because it started, but I don't think it was unsportsmanlike. That's the term because he wasn't trying to get in him. Now, again, I love defense in basketball. You know what used to happen? If you stick your face in trying to get a steal or trying to get a tie up a held ball,
you get hit in the mouth.
You're gonna get hit in the face. So if someone's reaching and someone's dribbling and their off arm does this and hits you in the chin, it happened to me many times. I was like, gotta keep my chin out of there because we're playing basketball. It's just so weird. You can't. So you want
to see this reviewed by the league office in Manhattan and being like, okay, this is not a flagrant 2. We're gonna take it back to a flagrant 1. The problem is, and I believe we have this, the most technical fouls thus far in the NBA. Surprisingly enough, Kent Bazemore leads this league. This is via teamrankings.com. He has 6, but DeMarcus Cousins is right there. So knowing his history, once again, and this is a big problem where do you separate what someone has done in the past to not penalize them for what they did now?
I hate it.
Or do you continue to bring that back and throw it on top of the subject at hand right now?
Because you know what, Cousins is the new meta world peace, Ron Artest. And previous to that, Ron Artest.
So much more skill.
Ron Artest was, I mean, as far as what they do.
Oh, as far as antics?
Yeah, and then
DeMarcus hasn't pulled down Paul Pierce's shorts yet, though. Like we're still waiting on that one on like a baseline screen.
Yeah, and it's like there's each era of basketball has those guys that are good defenders or like to mix it up or really like to, they throw the monkey wrench in the other team's process. And then for some reason, because they have a fire, then they get punished for it.
Right.
I don't like it. It shouldn't happen that way. And I was a Ron Artest fan too. I liked the way he did things.
Oh yeah. Oh well, until you know what.
Even that was started by someone else. He just reacted badly. But
it doesn't matter who starts it.
Of course it does.
No,
Why does it not matter who starts it?
So someone throws.
Artest grabbed him by the throat.
Someone throws.
People forgot about that part.
An extra large 7-Eleven Slurpee at Ron Artest, Meta World Peace. So he should go out there and go.
That's what I said. His reaction was wrong. That's what I'm saying. His reaction was wrong. But someone else did something. It's not like he lied on the table and then had this thought, let me go whoop somebody's ass in the stands for no reason.
No, but that's what prompted it when the Slurpee hit him in his 8-pack. Yeah, completely. All right, so where do you stand on Boogie Cousins? Flagrant 1, flagrant 2. Should we bring the history to the properties at hand when someone is simply in the wrong? Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe to 2IT Sports.